But what I understand about demonic energies is it's kind of like the mafia. It's kind of like you owe something to your bosses and they come and collect. And her father had failed something, and so he was basically running scared, and he knew that there were souls that were bound to the land because they had been murdered there in a very violent or ritualized way. And he had promised those spirits almost in debt to what he had failed at. So we felt that this is what was happening. And we knew that he was lurking around, but it wasn't really a big thing because, again, we're humans. We're trying to make lunch and life is good, but we know something weird is going on. The second day that we were there, I was in the living room, and her nephew is highly, highly gifted, just like she is. And he suddenly swings around in the kitchen and starts looking outside, and he closes his eyes. In the pocket universe that sits on the land, the way that you commune with it is through the hemlocks, either the hemlock bushes or the hemlock trees. So I know intuitively, I'm like, why is he talking to the hemlocks? Then I see fucking Terry shoot all the way around and go to the back window, and she's just staring into nothing. The whole family and the little baby and her husband, they're in the kitchen or in the living room. They're not noticing anything, and I'm just noticing them basically go like dogs on point. And I can't feel anything, so I'm feeling like I'm not gifted at all, and I don't know what the fuck's happening. All of a sudden, it starts raining torrentially. And Terry, all she said, and I can feel something is active, like something is going on. And it felt very much like an operation was going on. And out of nowhere, Terry says, how funny that it's raining. And I'm like, why is it funny that it's raining? I'm about to kill myself. Like, why is it funny? And then basically this goes on for about 20 minutes. And then I hear a yell that was not high pitched, but it was just like a male voice's yell of like, not even agony, just like, ah. But it burned down my right ear and it burned down my neck. And nobody else heard it except for Terry and Derek. Long story short, what had happened is the demonic energy that had been tethered to her father had taken a Native American boy. And not only is this land fucking protected, like really protected, but also the audacity of that was a lot. And then there's also there was a blonde female who had been murdered by her father who used to just be in the woods. Once she had found out, this energy had found out that the boy had been taken, she basically ran to the collective, to that pocket energy, but that collective of Native American energy, and basically had gone to them kind of frantic. What Derek was picking up on was he had heard war drums begin, which was bizarre because he also lives on that land, and there's a very clear deal of what bloodline is allowed to be there. His bloodline is allowed to be there, and certain rules are in place. And then Terry said that she has never seen a presence of skinwalkers erect themselves around the property. And she said they each, basically in the astral plane, they each walked right up to her and then walked by almost like, we see you and we need you to leave us alone. You have no business here. He has no business here. We've got this. And they essentially hunted that energy. So when they hunted it, what I saw basically blood raining down. It was just like, it's like something had been pulverized and the blood was raining down. What Terry had seen was it was almost like this energy had been impaled on a tree. But right at the point of the destruction, both her and Derek had been able to watch the hunt. They had seen this energy go over this ridge that they both knew of. They knew that this was being hunted in almost a physical way. But right at the last moment, their entire vision was blocked because they were not allowed to know the magic that they used to tear apart this energy. Little did they know, both Terry and Derek already fucking know how to do that, but that's neither here nor there.